Mic on? Hey, it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Don't you miss playing Donkey Kong? Welcome back to Sunday Spinning Sunday. Oh, hey, I'm Ryan. I'm Mauricio. I'm gonna talk to one cover of one album, and we're just gonna talk a little bit about it, what we think about the album, what we think about the cover, and Ryan's gonna do the same. He picked one album. Maybe I'll go first. Okay. So in our last episode, we talked about our trip to New York City and The Thing, and one of the albums that I bought was Meat Loaf's Dead Ringer. It just got me thinking of Meat Loaf again, and I'm like, hey, I think this is a perfect time to show you what an awesome album this is. Definitely Meat Loaf's greatest. This album was actually one of the many my dad gave to me. Thank you, Dad, for this one and many others. Here we have a Graveyard, and Fabio, once again, he's just looking as buff as ever. He's really giving it to that bike. I think this is the best ride of his life. He's just bursting straight out of the ground, straight from hell. And here we have like a, I don't know, what do they call those?
It's not a tomb, it's
a mausoleum?
Mausoleum.
Is it a mausoleum?
Yeah.
There's a bat on top. Like, what do you think the significance of the bat is?
Well, bat has been related with demonic creatures, Dracula and all those stories. They're related with black magic and all those kind of things because they're ugly and weird, and they're rats with wings.
Cute rats with wings.
And the cover, right here, it says songs by Jim Steinman.
Yes, it does. Jim Steinman, he is a composer. He wrote the songs for the album and went to Meat Loaf. They had a very hard time trying to get this album produced. No label would take it. Before we get into any of the songs on the album, let's just check out this back. Meat Loaf, being the suave guy he is just grabbing her ass. Classic. Okay, so let's go through some of these tracks. Opens off with Bad at Hell. One of the greatest ways you can start an album. Piano to begin the whole album, and it rises and it rises and then it comes down and it rises, and so many rises and falls in this album. Heaven Can Wait, amazing ballad right there. And it picks up right after Heaven Can Wait with the All Revved Up and No Place to Go. Then 2 out of 3 Ain't Bad. That's probably one of my favorite songs on the album. Paradise by the Dashboard Light, the classic teen anthem. It's about a guy trying to score with a girl. They're just in the car, you know, they're parked, and they're just like listening to the radio. And he just wants to get the home run. And he almost gets to home base, and she says to stop. And then she asks him, will you love me forever? He has to say I love you before consummating this date, and pretty much vowing to be with her forever. Let me sleep on it, baby, let me sleep on it. Let me sleep on it. I'll give you an answer in the morning. I gotta know right now. Man, I need to sing some Meat Loaf at some karaoke, but I couldn't find a partner.
Cool. I'm exhausted. The album that I picked is from one of my favorite bands, U2, which actually they are on tour right now. So this album is from 1980, and it's the U2 debut album, Boy. Now, as you can see, it's a really simple cover that goes with the title, Boy. There's nothing in it. It's kind of an edgy thing for if you're a new band, you usually want your name. But no, they went just for this simple cover. I would compare it, if you ask me, I'm sorry for it's too edgy, but I would say this was some kind of Dark Side of the Moon cover, because it's extremely simple. First of all, the kid face, hypnotizing cover, just looking at this kid, looking straight to the camera. Then in the back, now the band is presenting themselves, and actually this is a reissue from this year, I think, or a year ago. The original version has like an alternative cover. I'm not a big fan, to be honest, and this one is the one that I know, the one that I like. At least this version with 180 grams comes with this awesome book here that is full with pictures of the band when they were playing in the small clubs or rehearsals. The Boys for Dublin. singles like I Will Follow, Out of Control, The Electrical, they're still playing that. What I love about Discover is how it's related with the third album from U2, which is War. And you can see it's basically the evolution from the first album to the third one. And it's not like a passive evolution. They went to a darkest place, I would say. So you can see when they were trying to say with the innocent moment of U2. And then we have a band that you can see they went outside and see the world, and they discovered that they weren't the only ones going through really complicated moments. So they kind of came out with this. So we have 1980 and 1983, and it's actually the same kid that you can see now. He's angry, he has some scars. This one it's an original press, 1983. You can open it here and you can see the band. And of course you have singles that they're still playing. You have Sunday Bloody Sunday, New Year's Day, which is one, it was huge. And actually the contrast in the black and white is higher, trying to say like we're not this U2 anymore, but we haven't forget who we are. Yeah. So we're more rough, but we're still that boy. Sunday Bloody Sunday, it's a perfect way to start the album. It gave us the name for this channel, Sunday Spinning Sunday. It's my Easter egg to say how much I love U2. And if you're wondering, right here, in between was October, Gloria, which is amazing, I love it. And experimental, yeah, they were experimental in some manner. We know the most experimental time was with Suropa and Acting Baby.
I guess, you know, we might as well tell you, they're on tour now, as mentioned earlier.
It's an experience tour.
And we are going to see them in Toronto. I'm excited, this is the first time I will be seeing U2.
This would be my third time. Well guys, thank you very much. Thank you for watching, thanks for still being around, and thank you for like, share and subscribe.
Don't forget about that.
Show everyone, your friends, your family. Everybody should know a little bit more about vinyl, including ourselves. Have a great week, have a great weekend, have a great life. Just have fun, and see you later.
Alligator.
Ciao.
Bye.
Well, I'm going to the Delta where I can have my fun. I'm going to the Delta.
And now I'm praying for the end of time to hurry up and arrive. Cause if I gotta spend another minute with you, I don't think I can really survive. I never break my promise or forget my vow, but God only knows what I could do right now. And see, that's Paradise by the Dashboard Light.